Hey, and in this video we're going to talk about how to build the Lego Mario Piranha Plant. That's set number 71426, and we are working on bag 5. This right here is the set built through bag 4, so this is what you should be starting with, and we're going to pick up right where we left off with bag 5. Alright, we're going to start this build with these two pieces. Got this little long red piece and then this red piece as well. And that's just going to put this one through the other one. Looks like it's supposed to stop even with that for now. If it stays that way, I don't know, but it's going to stop there. And then we're going to grab, we're on step 76 if you're following along on your own. We're going to grab one of these pieces. That's from that smaller bag that's inside the bigger bag. And that's going to go here like that. Notice that it's going away from the other shape and not with it. And then we need a little, also from that little yellow bag, we're going to get one of these little pink pieces here. See if you see it better. And that's going to go, it's either pink or purple, I can't tell. All right, that's going to go on this one here, just over that. Moving on to step 78. We're going to grab a big red piece. So this one, and it specifically said not to make sure you don't get the one with the thing sticking out of it. So we don't want this one, we want the one that's completely flat on both sides. And that's going to go where it's sticking out the same direction that this one's sticking out. I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit. See if that helps. Okay, it's going to go where it's sticking out the same way this one's sticking out. So it's going to go just right there, threaded through so that these two run parallel with each other. Now we got a couple of white pieces we're going to grab. Two of these. And then the red little, like that, a little red piece. All right. And then we're going to take and join these two white pieces by putting the red piece through this spot right there on both of them. Here. There. And the way the picture has it, it should be sticking out a little bit on both sides. Like that. This whole thing is going to be turned, well, it's going to be just inserted into this right here, to the very bottom of this long piece. So I'm going to hold it like this, put it in, so it's on the other side, not on the same side as the other stuff. All right. Now we need a green piece from that little bag. It's that piece right there, and a little gray piece also from that bag. It's kind of a dark gray. Right there. All right. This little dark gray piece is going to go into the circle here, into the little hole. All right. And then we're going to take this whole thing and we're going to put it here. So if I'm holding this in my left hand and the rest of the stuff we put on it is to the left side, I'm going to have this with this little thing sticking upward, like that. So on the back end, it would look like that. Try to adjust the camera just a little bit again. I feel like I'm too high with most of my movements. All right, and then we're going to get this little round red piece and a little tan piece. The tan piece is going to go into the red piece. And this whole thing is going to go into what we've already built. So it's going to go to the next hole up. So that'd be right here. This hole, so I'm going to take that tan piece and just push it through the other hole and it'll click into place. Alright, we're going to get another one of the same ones we got, another one of the flat red ones. Once again, not the ones with the thing sticking out, it needs to be completely flat on both sides. And that's going to go over what we've already done. So we're going to stick it in the same way as the first piece that matched it, so that you got two little parallel lines here. And it clicked onto place with this piece. Now we're going to get another one of those little pink pieces. It looks like that again. That's going to go over this. And then we're going to get a black rod. So, like that. And that's going to go up into this thing on the top. You see that? It's sticking up. Black piece is going to go right through that. There we go. All right, there's a couple pieces we're going to grab this time. We've got a red piece that looks like this. A green piece looks like that. I think it's the only other green piece in the bag that I see. And then we get a yellow piece like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this yellow piece and put it through the red piece. It's going through the hole that's closest to the ball here on the end. And then we're going to take the green piece and slide it onto that red piece like that. So it's going on the one that it fits into. We're going to take this whole thing and put it through the black piece that we put in the last step. Just like that. Now we're going to get a gray piece that looks like that. All right. And we're going to put it, let's see, let's hold this up and see where it goes. I think it's going to go over this black rod that we put a couple of steps ago. And we're just going to take it and put it right through that with the top hole. It doesn't feel tight, it fits loosely. I'm imagining we're going to use something else to actually secure it in place. And then we're going to get another one. Speaking of that, I got another one of these red things here. And that's going to go over everything that we've just done. So the bottom hole on this is going to go through the black, and the top hole is going to go through the yellow. So it looks like this. There you go. All right, moving on along. Grabbing another one of those pieces. That piece is going to go over the red and the black. So the bottom goes on the red, the top hits that black. Sort of locks everything there in place. And then we're going to grab another piece like this one. And this is going to close it out right there so that both sides look the same. You can see on both sides we have kind of a match. Alright, so for the next step we actually need a few pieces. We're going to need this brown rod. We're going to need two of the little cylindrical type pieces. They're just round all around. Two of the pieces that we just used a couple of steps ago. This piece here. Two of those, and then two of the pink little dot type pieces. So two of these. Alright, now that we have our pieces, we're going to take this brown rod through one of these two holes. It shows it on the hole to the left, but it should, I don't think it'll matter. But I'll just go ahead and do it that way, and so we don't have to switch anything later. So I'm going to put that through there, like that. Then I'm going to take one of these little cylinders and put it through that. And then put this to kind of keep all that together. I can do it. And we're going to be doing that twice. So I need another brown rod. Sorry, I missed that the first time, so let's get one more of those. And I think I have all the other pieces that I need for that. So we're going to do exactly what we just did a second time. That goes there, then that, and then this to hold it all together. Now, let's get this where it goes. So I'm going to go to this red piece here and put this hole through that, like this. So when you're done, you'll have this little pink really close to the interior right here, right there. We don't want it on the other side. We're going to do that on both sides. And now we're going to get 4 of the little white pieces that look like maybe teeth or something. I don't know. 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's going to go on each of the exposed little pieces here. So this red one, this brown one, this brown one, and the red one. Each one of those is going to get one of these pieces. And we're going to put it like this. The way that makes sense. I'll try to. There we go. Alright, now we're going to grab these two pink pieces here. And this little one goes inside of the big one. And then this whole thing, sorry, you can probably hear my dog. Sorry about that. The whole thing's going to go on top like that. Alright, now for the next step we actually need a ton of pieces, so that's not a ton, but we need several pieces. We got that yellow piece there, we got this white piece, the little cone looking white piece, two of these that look like a pipe sort of, so two of those, and then one of the black rod pieces, looks like that. We're going to start by putting this yellow piece inside of one of the little pieces that, I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it looks like a pipe to me. I don't know. It looks like PVC pipe or something. So we're going to put this yellow piece into that. And I completely missed the one red piece. There's a red piece in this set of parts too. Looks like that. That's going to go on the other side. Just like that. And then this piece is going to go onto the red piece that we just put. So it looks like that, like you see now, whenever you're done with that part. Now we're going to take the black piece and put it in there, and put the cone on top of this brown piece, and all that's going to go into that black rod, just like that. And we're done with that part. This whole thing is going to go on this half of, looks like the mouth is what we're forming now. I'm going to go to the middle hole. So there's three here. We're going to go to the middle one and insert this yellow rod that we have. There we go. So when you're done with that step, we have that. All right, looks like we're going to repeat what we just did pretty much for the other side probably. So they may be a little different, so just pay attention if you're at all confused. So I'm going to get two of those again. So two of those. One of these. We don't need the yellow one this time because we're going to use that yellow one this time. One red piece. And then the same little cone piece. And this round piece here. I think that's all of that. Alright, so we're going to go to this piece here and put the red piece through it. And use that to join it to the other piece that looks like it. Just like that. And then we're going to put this black rod into that other hole. Join these two together, just like we did before, and this is going to go onto that. And this whole thing is going to go into the yellow rod, the yellow piece we already have, using that hole. There we go. That looks like the bottom of his mouth, which looks really cool. All right. Well, let's work on the top part is my guess. I'm guessing that's what we're doing next. All right, we're going to get, let's see, one of those and one of the cylindrical red pieces. Looks like that. The brown piece is going to go inside of the red piece. Okay, this time we're going to get the red pieces with the part sticking up. You see that? So if I turn it this way, I want to put this piece through the hole closest to the part sticking out. So it's going to be this hole right here. And we're going to bring it from this side. All right. And we got two of these. And two of those. Now, we're going to start by taking this red piece and putting it inside this hole on the other red piece. And we're going to take the other one and put it in the other hole on the other red piece. Now we're just going to join these two parts together using the red piece that's sticking out. And then we're going to put this whole thing on the other side. Let's see. There we go. I had to push it a bit. It didn't want to stay at first. We're going to get 2 of these for the next step. We're on step 98 if you're following along in the instructions. So we got 2 of those. And then we're going to grab that kind of weird looking piece there. It's red again. And then 2 of the little tan pieces that we've been using a lot of. So 2 of those. Alright. So we're going to take one of these red cylinder pieces and put it on this weird piece here on one side, and then the same thing on the other side. We start off by doing that. Then we're going to put these little tan pieces on both sides. There we go. And this whole thing is going to go into this hole right there. Now when you do that, the hole in this thing should be facing like up, not to the where you can see the hole, basically. Just like that. Let's get one of these red pieces like that. And that's going to go in the last little hole down at the bottom of this one. And then we're going to get one of these that will also go through that red piece we just put down. And one more of these. That's the piece we started with. This time it's not gonna mirror like in the last step a lot. We're gonna take this and put it over that red piece that we already had. And it's where that part that's protruding out is facing what we've already done. It's not facing us. It's facing away from us. So it should look like that. Alright. Now we're gonna grab one more of those and then one of the little pink like dot things. We're going to put this first, facing the same direction as the other one. And then this little pink piece right with it. And then another one of those little white tooth looking pieces. I think they are teeth. This piece is going to go over... Oh, I did that wrong. I'm sorry, guys. So if you were following along in the instructions, you probably saw that, but we're going to take that out. This actually goes onto this. My bad. I just assumed it was going to keep going the way we were doing it. But I was wrong. Sorry about that. There you go. And this white is going to go facing downward right up against that little pink piece. Hopefully that didn't confuse you guys too much. Alright, so we got 2 of these little pieces like this. And one of these. Just like before, this red piece is going to be used to join the other pieces together. There we go. And this whole thing is going to go somewhere. Let's see. I see. It's going to go into this little part. Sorry, it took me a second to realize what they were doing. It's going to go into this part using the red that's sticking out. Just like that. And then we're going to put another one of those same pieces covering it up. This time, this part that's sticking out is going to... So if I'm holding it here, like this, it's going to face me. It's going to opposite direction of the one that we already did. And then it's going to go over both of those red pieces. There we go. All right, then we got one more of these pieces. It's going to go the same way as the other 2 that we've already put. And then we're going to wrap up this section with one of these, one of these, one of the little red pieces, and one of the little red cylinder type pieces. Again, this tan piece is going to go into that little cylinder. This whole thing is going to go into this. We're doing exactly what we did to start off this section. And then this red piece is going to go into that hole. Should click into place. And this whole thing is going to go over what we've already done. There we go. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, now we need 2 more of the little teeth pieces. 2 more of those. And those are going to go here and here. So one there. This is a smaller bag, but it's a lot of, it seems a lot harder than some of the, not harder, but like a lot more involved than some of the bags I've seen. But some of the bags have seemed a little easy for an 18 plus set. So, all right, we got that piece now, and a little black piece. Looks like that. Sorry about the dog. I'm trying to get him to stop, but hopefully he will. All right, so we got this going into that far leftmost hole. All right, as we start this next part, my camera app just crashed. And so I'm just going to pick up right where I left off for continuing to record. It looked like it had some of the footage, so hopefully it'll all be seamless and you'll see every step, but there's a chance that I skipped some steps here, and it's because the camera just crashed. Right now, I am at step 109. What we've done is we've taken this piece here, this red piece. I will go to make sure you can see this clearly. And we put this little black piece into it here. I think you can see it pretty clearly in there. It's kind of hard to take out. And we're going to take this part and put it in that hole that's formed here. Once again, this is step 109. All right, now on to step 110. Looks like we're going to take this whole thing, not adding any new blocks, we're just going to take this and kind of tip it up like that. And then this whole thing is going to go. Does it go all the way around or something? I'm trying to figure out, because it doesn't look like it's tipped up there. That's what I'm trying to figure out. All right, we're going to take this whole thing and put it here, I see, with the teeth going down, right? We're going to click it into place on these 2 little red balls. Maybe we're going to do that. There we go. All right, that looks cool. All right, flipping the page. Now we're going to grab 2 more of these little pieces that look like pipes. Get a lot of pieces for this step. One of the little bite pieces like that. Another yellow piece. A small red piece. And 2 more white pieces. So we're getting, this looks familiar. It really is. We've done this twice now, pretty much. So we got one of those and one of those. And this looks like it's just like the first time we did it, only backwards. So I think before we put it in the left side, so now we're going to put it in the right side first. And then the red will go on the other side. I'm going to use that red part that's sticking out to join the 2 white pieces to make that curve. And then we're going to put the black part on that new white piece. And then stack these up again. And put these on top of that. This is going to go onto this, just like the bottom one did. We're going to go to that second hole and push this through. So just like that. And then turn the page. So we're going to repeat one more time. So those 2, these 2, just like before. We don't need the yellow piece this time because we're using the yellow piece that's already there. So we do need the black and the red though. All right, we're going to take this and go to the right side and put that down. Then that will help us fit the 2 pieces together. And then the black piece, just like we did before, these 2, one on top of the other, and then onto that black rod. And this whole thing is going to go to finish out the mouth right on that yellow piece. Looks really cool. And that is all of bag 5. So let's look at it after we finish both of these bags. There we go. This is bags 1 through 5 all together. And that, once again, that mouth is what we just finished for this bag. And if you've gotten this far yourself, you're just one bag away from being done.